Hello friends, I'm Father Frank Pavone, National Director of Priests for Life. Welcome to Pro-Life Straight Talk, where we expose the truth about abortion with courage and clarity, no matter what the consequences. Well, this is part 3 in a video series of why pro-life people go to the abortion facilities. We go there to intervene, we go there to counsel, we go there to pray. And the praying and the counseling are two different modes of activity when we are there. We can just stand there and pray for the babies being killed, for their moms and dads, for the abortionists. We can pray silently, we can pray out loud. Sidewalk counseling, on the other hand, is when we actually approach a mom or a dad or a friend or someone who's going into that facility for an appointment and urge them to not kill that baby, urge them instead to take advantage of the help and the options that the pro-life movement offers. And I want to explore these various types of activity, but what I want to point out first of all is that in our different modes of praying there, very often Catholics will say the Rosary. It's a great prayer for being outside of an abortion facility. You can pray the 20 different mysteries over a significant period of time with meditations and silence and hymns in between. It is a calming prayer. The beads through the fingers calm a person down, and very often the emotions are high outside of these abortion facilities. It unites the group. It's a marvelous way of praying out in front of these places. And of course, with the Hail Marys, we are praising a mom who said yes to life and blessing the fruit of her womb, Jesus. Beautiful prayer. But sometimes we're in gatherings that have Christians from different denominations, and there may be some that are not comfortable praying the Rosary. We don't have to feel we always have to do that as our method of prayer. We can use the Psalms. The Scriptures are just as Catholic as the Rosary is, and so Catholics believing in the Word of God can pray from the Scriptures. And our brothers and sisters from other denominations can join in without any problem whatsoever. It's important to unite the people who come to pray together at these facilities. It's also okay to have different groups in different parts of the sidewalk or different sides of the building praying in their own way too. In fact, that's what I want to encourage you to have when you go to these places, and it is a holy freedom. It doesn't have to always be uniformity and trying to fit people into particular molds. What's important is that we're going there with the right intention, that we're peaceful, and that we obey the relevant laws. Of course, I recommend when we go there, we first of all alert the local authorities, let them know we're coming. We're not asking permission. We're telling them that we're exercising our rights so that they can help us exercise those rights. And when we go, we don't block access to traffic. We don't block the sidewalks from people who happen to be walking by for other purposes. And I also want to offer you the prayer resource that we have. At Priests for Life, we have produced this booklet called In the Palm of His Hand. You will find many, many prayers here and meditations, including rosary reflections, including ecumenical prayers and a litany for the unborn. Many, many prayers here that you can use standing outside of these facilities, and they're also great for your individual use and family use. Go to our store, prolifeproducts.org, to order copies for yourself. And then I also recommend that when we are out inside of the abortion facilities, we use this document, which you'll also find on our website, priestsforlife.org, Women Killed by Legal Abortion. Now, this is a list of several hundred names of moms who went into abortion facilities and never came out because the procedure killed them. And very often what I will do praying outside of an abortion facility is to read these names one after another, and after each name say, Lord, have mercy. It's a great way of impressing on people the damage abortion does, not only to the child, but to the mom as well. Now, brothers and sisters, sometimes people ask, well, what about, I heard somebody shouting outside of the abortion facility. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, don't jump to conclusions too fast, because sometimes, and I have seen this myself, pro-life people outside of these abortion facilities know that if they raise their voice, if they continue speaking to those moms who have gone in and exhorting them not to kill their child and giving them helpful information that can help them choose life, They have to raise their voice so that they can hear them. Very often these moms sitting in the waiting room can hear the pro-life advocates from out on the street. Shouldn't we raise our voice for the baby? Shouldn't we speak in a way that they can hear us? Especially pro-life people who know these facilities where they've been coming for a long time. They know exactly where the waiting room is. They know where they can stand in order to make themselves heard. So let's not jump to conclusions that just because someone's being loud, that somehow that's inappropriate. And also, of course, should we hold signs? Of course. Very often, again, people can see out those windows and they can see the message on the sign, and it also alerts the community to what we are doing and why we are doing it, including the signs that show the pictures of the aborted babies. I myself have stood with signs of the pictures of the aborted children outside of an abortion facility, and I have had people stop in their tracks who were coming in to have an abortion and say, is that what they're going to do to my baby? I cannot do this. Holding those pictures has in fact and continues to turn people around at that last moment, in that desperate situation, breaking through their denial and their fear and helping them to choose life. We need to have a holy freedom. We need to have an expression of many different ways of doing these things, because different approaches and different messages are going to reach people in different ways. There's a lot of people coming to these places, unfortunately. We have to have a wide variety of methods of convincing them to choose life. So let's have freedom, let's have collaboration, let's have as much unity as possible, and affirm the good work of everybody who comes out to these places. Thank you for watching. Keep in touch with us on our website for more information about what you can do in the pro-life movement. God bless you.